Hey there! Let me ask you a question. What's in your calendar? Is it all work-related activities, or is it a mix of work and personal activities? And are you dedicating time in your calendar to achieving personal goals? I ask that because if you're not dedicating time to achieving your personal goals and you're not dedicating time in your calendar specifically, you won't accomplish them. Are you just waiting for ambition to coincide with free time? Or are you being very diligent in scheduling time in your calendar to achieving those goals? I'm headed out on to the trails today. I'm going to take a quick walk. I hope you'll join me for a few minutes. You're going to learn 3 simple steps that are going to change your life starting today. So it's a beautiful day outside. Come on, let's go. I think we'll have a great time.
So if you work in an office environment like I do, your day is filled with meetings. Meetings with groups, meetings with individuals, Skype meetings, professional, personal appointments. Your day is filled with these activities, and all of these activities are run through your calendar. And the only reprieve that you have from all of this is when you leave for the lunch hour, the end of the workday, the end of the work week, maybe some much needed vacation time. But when you do leave work, is there time dedicated in your calendar to achieving your personal goals? If not, there should be. Maybe you're learning to play an instrument or learn a new language. Maybe you want to be a better soccer player or better at golf. Maybe you want to become an actor or run a marathon. Was there time dedicated in your calendar to practicing or perfecting them? And are you being consistent in doing them? And finally, are you establishing specific milestones and deadlines to ensure that you achieve them? For many, exercise is an obvious personal time commitment. Many people find time to exercise during their lunch hour, before work, or immediately after work. It's just part of their routine. They may not even schedule it in their calendar, but they should. And then there are others that just work out when the mood hits. If it's warm but not too warm, if it's not too cold, if their favorite TV show is not on. I'll admit, I've lost my exercise routine before. Sometimes I tell myself that I'm too busy or I'm too tired. I worked too many hours today. I'll work out this weekend. And then this weekend comes and I find something else that I need to do or want to do, and I just end up don't working out. So one week leads to another, and I haven't worked out in a long time. I think that all that comes down to not being committed and not having time scheduled in the calendar to ensure that exercise gets done. Well, these are all just excuses. The reason people fall into this trap of inconsistency is that there are no long-term goals. And there's no personal commitment in their calendar to ensure that it happens when it's supposed to happen. As another example, I'm trying to learn a new language this year. I've been dedicating 30 minutes a day to an app called Duolingo, trying to learn Spanish. But I'm not even totally committed to it. I'm not sure if I will continue on. And if I haven't committed to it, isn't that a warning sign already that I may not accomplish this goal? So my lack of motivation is probably going to stop me from achieving this goal. And I have this friend who he's also learning Spanish using the same app. And he told me if he learns Spanish, he's going to reward himself with a trip to South America. Now he only gets to go if he meets his goal by the end of the year. That's a really strong motivator, isn't it? Now I hope you can see the contrast in his learning motivation and mine. If you had to bet money who would accomplish their goal, him or me, who would you put your money on? He said that he's going to commit to learning Spanish, and if he learns it, he's going to reward himself to a trip to South America. And me, I'm just learning because I want to. Well, it's time to stop talking and start taking action. You need to put your goals back on track, and I promised you 3 simple steps that are going to change your life today. All right, step number 1. Ask yourself this question. What is it that you struggle with staying motivated or being consistent in doing? Or ask yourself this question. What is it that you want to be passionate about this year? Either question, pause this video. Take some time to think about those questions. You need to write something down, something very specific. So for the first question, what is it that you struggle with staying motivated with or being consistent in doing? And the second question, what is it that you want to be passionate about this year? Pick something that you want to be passionate about. I know you can think of something. So again, pause the video. Take time to think about this before proceeding on to step number 2.
Step number 2, outline the goal. Now, for example, you said you wanted to be passionate about being healthy this year.
That's great. It's a great idea. But you need to set some specific goals around that idea. For example, let's say your specific goal is to run 6 miles at an average 7-minute pace. That's pretty aggressive, but it can be done. After you've established that specific goal, you need to associate a specific deadline to it. For example, December 31st. If it's January, that gives you a full year. If it's June, it gives you 6 months. Just be reasonable about what your deadline should be. The third question you need to ask is, what are the specific milestones along the way, progress points? For example, if you're going to be running that kind of pace, you're going to have to put in the miles. So let's just say you're going to run 30 miles a week on average. And then lastly, what is the reward you're going to give yourself when you accomplish this goal? How about this? Run a 10K race in Hawaii. Now it's Hawaii. Are you motivated? I would hope so. All right, step number 3. We're almost done. Now that you've outlined your goal in step number 2, commit to it. Take time every single day and every single week, every single month to accomplish your goal. No matter what sneaks in to your schedule, don't sacrifice those sacred time slots. Those time slots are going to make the difference between success and failure. And when I say commit, I mean commit in a tangible way. You know that Hawaii trip we talked about? Go ahead and schedule time off for work. Book a flight. Book a hotel. Register for the race. That way, when you accomplish your goal, all you have to do is show up and you get your reward. It's queued up, ready for you. And let's go ahead and assume you're going to accomplish your goal ahead of schedule. If you do, and I know you will, raise the bar even higher. Never settle. You see, I believe happiness and fulfillment in life is all about making progress. I promise you, that if you have hope and desire for a better self, and you're learning and improving and accomplishing something, you will be happy and fulfilled. Well, that's it for this video. This is where I was going. It's beautiful here. I hope this video motivated you. I hope you're going to dedicate time in your calendar to accomplishing your goals. If you like the video, click the like button. Become a subscriber, watch some of my other videos. And in the comments, write down what you're going to accomplish this year, what you're passionate about. Your courage will inspire the rest of us, and we'll all be better because of it. Well, have a good day. I'm going to go enjoy this view.